now, KLBK's first warning weather with Chief Meteorologist Jacob Riley.
Well, happy Monday, South Plains. Felt a lot like January out there today. A little bit of a chill in the air with a few passing clouds, but mostly some sunshine out there. Tonight, though, we're keeping our eye on the clouds because it looks like a few of them could drop a few sprinkles of rain through the overnight hours. Out there tonight, looking back to the north and east over the hub city. Pretty calm and quiet conditions out there for us right now. Already right at freezing here in Lubbock. 33 degrees is our current temperature. 34 in Muleshoe, below freezing in Clovis at 30. 40 down in Seminole, and 39 for the folks out at Lake Allen Henry. Across the country, a pretty benign weather pattern set up for the lower 48. You can see we do have a few showers, though, portions of deep western Texas. That broad spin there is associated with a broad area of low pressure. That's going to move to the east overnight, bringing those clouds back into the region, and maybe a drop of rain or two. Now, as the system draws closer, it's going to come into some much drier air closer to the surface, but notice even some pink and some blue trying to show up, indicating maybe a few snow flurries possible tonight. But don't worry, don't freak out. We're not really going to see any impacts out of the system. By noon, all of that moves out. Temperatures will be above freezing by around 10, 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, but we will keep a partly cloudy sky around the region. Overnight tonight, it's going to be quite chilly out there. This should say 28 in Lubbock instead of 34, 25 in Littlefield, 24 degrees up in Friona. Over northeastern areas, 30 for Ross, 35 in Matador, 30 degrees for a low temperature in Paducah. Down south, you can see 37 in Gale, 31 in O'Donnell, 36 for both Seminole and Lamesa. And then in eastern New Mexico, 25 for Dora, 39 degrees for Hobbs. A little warmer down south due to those clouds. Tomorrow, though, right around average for this time of year. We're going to top out in the mid-50s for all of the KLBK viewing area. Notice, though, after that, though, temperatures will continue to rise higher above average for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're about 13 degrees above average before we fall down on Saturday to a high about 4 degrees below average. That's going to be associated with our next low pressure system. Notice that system, again, taking a similar track to what we're seeing out there right now, so a similar setup will be possible. Maybe a few snow flurries there to the south of Interstate 20 and Interstate 10 on some of the higher elevations this weekend. But here in the South Plains, unfortunately, we're really just not expecting any precipitation at all. That's not great news. We do have a 10% of chance of rain in the forecast for tonight and tomorrow morning because it looks like some of our southern areas could see some rainfall amounts, maybe around 100th or 200ths of an inch, but that's not going to be enough to really help out drought conditions, which, by the way, level 4 out of 5 extreme drought beginning to make its way back into West Texas. That's not good news. A lot of cover crops have been planted this season, Matt, and they just really haven't gotten the rain to get going out there. So not the best growing season for our ag producers, but it's going to be warm now through about Friday before we cool off Saturday, and then another cold front's going to move through on our Martin Luther King Jr. holiday next Monday, keeping highs a little bit below normal for this time of year.
Oh, 28, 26, 27. Yeah, I keep a
you
jacket.
You just can't get over those morning lows, can you?
Keep a jacket
cold.
handy. It's just a little too cold for me. Our
cold.
lovely co-anchor, she would love that cold, but
yeah.
not me.
She would definitely love it, but you know what? You and me both, man.
I'm good. Thanks, Jacob.
Of course.